Hi Libra, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a bonus tarot reading. So whenever you find yourself guided or drawn to this video, this reading, it's most definitely meant for you. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is a general bonus read. So just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But I am excited to give you this reading. The overall message I received for you, Libra, we got, because I have Libra in my chart, they still think about you every day. They still think about you every day. All right? Let's aim on down and pull some cards. Alrighty, let's begin by doing some shuffling. We're going to start with some angel answers messages. See where this goes. Okay, definitely shuffled that upside down. For my lovely Librans to begin this bonus read. Ooh, okay. A little bit feisty. All right, we have 4, and we're going to go with those. So we have not the right time, a year from now, in the near future, and take action, okay? So let's see what we have for some tarot. We're going to do the Light Seers deck. I'm not really sure why I'm deciding to go with this one. Bear with me as I struggle. I'm going to pull one card for each one and see where we go from there. What do we have for this? Not the right time. Okay, things aren't moving quickly with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Feeling as if you just haven't spoken to them much recently, or it's far and few in between is the way it's coming through. Feeling like things were quite rapid in the progression of things, or just how often you spoke. Once upon a time, this could have even have been quite recently, and then things kind of came to a halt, or just feel very reminiscent of a past connection that was too spaced out, if that makes sense. The conversations feel quite minimal, but meaningful to you at the very least. Know that they're meaningful to them as well. The overall message, once again, is they think about you every damn day, Libra. Every damn day. You are viewed as a source of happiness, or someone who's just independent in their happiness. They see you as someone who reminds them that completion is a must, but take that in the right light. It means more so when it comes to their own other connections, you know, maybe even the past when it comes to who they dated once upon a time. I feel like for a lot of you Librans, this individual had somebody crawl back from their past that they once were involved with, and they had to sort of re-heal those wounds once they moved past that option, rejected them per se. But with not the right time, it's not the right time for things to be moving quickly, as if you're watching this soon after I posted it in the middle of Mercury retrograde. But even if it's after that, keeping in mind that everything has its divine timing, and this is a divinely guided connection in a lot of ways. And the fact that they still think about you every day, and I feel like you think about them most days as well, keep in mind that it's not over, okay? It may not be fully in motion per se, but energetically it feels like it is, all right? We're going to pull one for a year from now. You'll see a situation coming to an end, and it doesn't feel like it's the two of you. It feels like potentially a move of residence, or a getting away from something that's unhealthy, and that'll sort of lift a level of blockage between the two of you, or prevent any sort of delays moving forward. Doesn't mean that you won't speak more so between now and a year from now. It just feels like there's a significant change in your life, Libra, that will happen a year from now, and it involves them in some way, shape, or form. All right? With in the near future, you're gaining a level of abundance, okay? Sorry, I should have held these up. As you can see in this imagery, walking away from a level of toxicity, not involving them, and moving towards happiness. And somehow that involves their presence, their energy, maybe even their support. They're more intuitive than you think. but I feel like you're the more intuitive of the, I heard the bunch of, okay, the bunch if they have options, but more so I was relating that to the two of you, all right? The most intuitive out of the two of you. But with the Six of Pentacles coming out for in the near future, you're going to find yourself sooner than a year getting a level of abundance when it comes to the situation. I see them gifting you something or just giving you a level of security. They could even just want to gift you a level of confidence. Interesting. In that connection. Let's pull one more for this one. All right. The Nine of Cups. In the near future, you're gifted this level of abundance when it comes to this connection. It's a wish fulfillment. All right. You were drawn to this reading to be reminded that you will be speaking in the near future, of course, more so than you have been these days. But that's not the point of this reading. The point is they think about you every day. The point is that you're going to get your wish fulfillment when it comes to this connection. The point is that in the near future, you'll remember why this all happened. Interesting. So you already knew. It feels as if spirit can make you forget. Let's keep that in mind. But it feels like for some of you, you just have a lot going on in your life. But either way, in the near future, you expect for this connection to leave you feeling golden, to feel ecstatic, to feel more complete. All right. I just see a level of getting the Ace of Cups now, an abundant fresh start between the two of you, feeling like it's around this point in the near future, different time for every one of you. It puts an end to the frustration, to the difficulties in your life. It puts an end to the mulling over too much in one's head. It feels like you are quite confident in the fact that you met them for a reason. You're quite confident in the fact that your energies connected quite beautifully, even if it wasn't in person, all right? For some it is, and for some it was more from a distance, you know, through other ways of communicating, right? Over the phone or internet, whatever the case may be, or both. But you're going to find that in the near future, this person ends up being your wish fulfillment in a lot of ways. And this is going to be a different timeline, once again, for every single Libra drawn to this reading. But I just feel a level of passion, contentment, and just simplicity, but complexity about this connection. You're going to find that they just give you more than you expect without meaning to. It's one of those connections moving forward where you'll remember, once again, I keep getting that, you'll remember who they were in the beginning, and then you'll realize they changed so much between then, the beginning of when you guys met and started connecting, and then the near future aspect of you guys taking things to the next step, or just viewing each other as that wish fulfillment in a lot of ways. I just feel like they view you as somebody with the golden touch, somebody who just has a way about them with words or just what they do, feeling like they view you as somebody very, very talented and skilled and just very wise beyond their years. Okay. And so naturally they can't stop thinking about you. And that's going to be consistent from when you watch this reading, even before, and when things start to pick up pace between the two of you. It's like when things were quite rapid in the beginning and you guys connecting, it was like you got wrapped around their finger to an extent, but it happened even vice versa. Okay. You may have felt like you weren't perfect in your wording or the way you connected with them, but you were. That you did something right. All right. And they definitely did something right on their end. Didn't feel like a perfect set of conversations or connecting, but you guys just were meant to come together, you know. And it's like this connection is going to be a reminder to a lot of people that when two people are meant to unite, they'll unite on their own timeline, you know. And it may be both of you just having to figure this and that out in your individual lives before things can come together. A divinely guided union that needs to have it's like, I need to get my shit together. Okay, I need to get my shit together. Completely different kind of shits to get together, if you will, excuse my language, so that we can come together and be a healthy gathering of two souls, okay, connecting of two souls. As you can see, I just did this. You guys are going to feel so united when the time comes. And you're going to find that in the near future, spirituality becomes a huge part of this connection. You're going to realize in a lot of ways why which we've mentioned some of which, why this couldn't have taken place or picked up pace any sooner. Okay, you were sort of meant to get a taste of what you desire, what they have to offer, what the future could look like, especially if you're intuitive or psychic. You know more than you should, I feel like, but it was all to kind of give you a taste of what's to come so that you don't give up hope along the way. I do see some of you Librans, or even them, dabbling in other connections in between now and then, not wanting to sort of put your life on hold, and so be it. But I don't think that that's going to put the connection or the future of it at risk. All right, it's going to bring you so much happiness. Take action as the last one, and we have the Seven of Swords. All right, and so this is a connection where you're going to need to take action and towards them, or towards accepting their offer, however it works for you. And you're going to find that it leaves you a bit in the spotlight, people wondering where you went, what you're up to, who you've been socializing with, why you haven't been socializing with certain people as much, because they take your attention in a lot of ways. Even if you're not with them, it's like you just can't help but think about them. They're the same way. There's a reason it feels like some of you Libras will think about them and they pick up on that energy even if they're at a distance. You're very energetically connected in that sense, and you need to understand that. That's when two people are truly, truly meant to connect in the physical realm moving forward, even if it takes a little bit longer than expected. But it's like you're being pushed by Spirit and the universe to take action in a way that doesn't leave everybody knowing what's taking place. Some of you need to keep the whole connection on the down low due to certain snakes in their grass or exes that seem to find out for one reason or another, when they have that radar, or just family members or friends who just are a bit nosy or a bit opinionated. And it's almost as if you'll tell certain people that are meant to know down the line who you can trust, but it doesn't mean that just because you can trust them, they should know from the beginning, right? Some of you might be excited to sort of spill the beans, but will then feel intuitively and get that push from Spirit in the universe. Keep it on the down low, all right? And a reminder that you don't need to be a complete open book moving forward and tell them every little rough spot you've experienced in your life or every detail of your dating past in order for it to be successful. Take action, but be discerning, be selective as to how much you share right off the bat or just down the line. I feel as if you'll be very open with each other moving forward as to what you have been through, who you've been with, and all of that. I've heard BS, but you just need to pace yourself. Take your time. Understand that that is a lot for somebody to digest, and you want them to sort of learn about you progressively in chunks, right? They don't need to know everything right off the bat. Interesting. We're pulling 3 more just on their own. I'm loving this reading, Libra. With the King of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Lovers, you're pushed to take a peaceful standpoint on this connection. All right, this is truly you. And I feel like you calm them down even when they pick up on your energy, or even when they think about you, okay? Being pushed to remember that your ship's coming in the form of them, all right? Or you could find that you're more so the one going towards them. Roles could be reversed in these love readings. But I truly feel like Spirit goes, ooh, it's love, okay. Because I know we're labeling it as a connection. You may not feel it's love just yet, but we do have the Lovers card to finish up this reading with the Ace of Swords, a push to not overthink the future of this connection, as there is a lot of beautiful experiences ahead for the two of you. Not to, this is now coming through as you and them, okay? You're the peaceful one, they're the overthinker, period. But they're thinking about you every day nonetheless, even if they're overthinking it, okay? And you're being pushed to be the peace in that situation, to be the serenity in their mind. Wow. I mean, you have no choice, really, because it feels like when they think about you, it calms them down or it separates them from all the stresses of their life. They sort of will think about the way you deal with certain issues or how you proceed with your workload, and it helps them in a lot of ways. But you're going to notice that moving forward, this connection just thrives. It's a level of passion between the two of you that people can't ignore when you're walking down the street or you're driving down the road or you're traveling together or you're just experiencing life in one way, shape, or form. People are going to see you as a destined union, all right? And it just reminds you that when you connect with somebody energetically, it can go the distance. All right. You're reminding people to prioritize yourself, your happiness, and to not give up on a connection that you truly feel is meant to be. At the end of the day, Libra, they think about you every damn day. All right. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. To book a personal reading with myself, the options are down below. Just shoot me an email. I'll get that started for you. I hope you have an amazing day, week, and month. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Libra.